Hey everyone, it's Ryan here with Gilbert Fireplaces and Barbecues, and today I'm going to take you through the Evo Outdoor Gas Griddle. The outdoor griddles have become probably the most popular appliance addition to the outdoor kitchen. Now you may be wondering why you need to add a griddle to your outdoor space if you already have a fully capable gas grill, and it's a great question. The versatility, I think, is what sets the griddles apart from the gas grills and make it a really good accessory to place into your outdoor kitchen. For one, you're cooking breakfast, you're cooking lunch, you're cooking dinner, you're doing pancakes, you're doing stir fries, you're doing teppanyaki cooking, you could sear scallops, you could sear steaks. I mean, they're so incredibly versatile. To me, one of the biggest benefits to the outdoor griddle is the fact that you have one cooking surface that does multiple things. So think about this. You're in the kitchen and you're preparing a dish that requires multiple skillets, multiple saucepans, things like that. You get an outdoor griddle in the outdoor cooking space and you're using one cooking surface for multiple items, which means you're cleaning up one utensil, one dish, instead of multiple dishes in the kitchen, right? So it's incredibly beneficial to have a griddle outside. The other part of it too is just the social aspect of it, right? You're having a party, you have a lot of people over, everyone's kind of contributing, they're watching you cook. It's a spectacle. It's something that people are gonna gather around and be interested in and talk about. And not to mention the food off of a griddle is fantastic, right? You're not gonna get the caramelization and the food to surface contact that you get on a griddle on any other grill on the market, right? So there's so many benefits to going with a griddle. The Evo is a little bit unique in the sense that it has the round, classic teppanyaki design. The Evo grill that we're looking at here right now is a built-in version. This is their 30-inch model, also available in one size down in a 25-inch unit. Evo also offers the units on freestanding bases. So you do not have to build an island to incorporate an Evo into the outdoor space. With this particular model, you have two burners. There's an inner burner and an outer burner. Total BTUs on the 30-inch unit that they call the 30G is 48,000, which gets this thing cranking hot. This griddle is gonna get up to 550 degrees on high. On low, it's gonna go down to 225. So you have a great variability there with your temperature. The other thing is cleanup and ease of use, right? So as you can see, the griddle space is actually elevated from your grease tray, right? So that means any of your grease, your drippings, all that is gonna filter down to the grease tray that surrounds the unit. They have these little notches in the tray here that feed down to grease buckets that allow you to clean up very easily, right? Those grease buckets are dishwasher safe, so makes it simple. The control too, like I said, you have the inner burner and the outer burner, so you can control the heat in the grill. If you want to keep the outside space cool, you can move the food to the outside while you're still cooking on the inside. So you do have that zone cooking element to these griddles. Cleaning, I'm going to take you through how to clean these up at the end of this video here, but basically it just requires placing some oil on the grill, taking a pad, wiping it all off, and then re-seasoning it with another coat of oil. Okay, so now it's time to clean our Evo griddle. So we just made some delicious chorizo breakfast burritos that we actually filmed. So if you want to see how those chorizo breakfast burritos came together on the Evo Outdoor Gas Griddle, check out our video on our YouTube channel because I promise you, you're going to love the recipe and you're going to love the burritos. But as you can see, we have a dirty griddle now, right? So cleaning the Evo griddles is very simple. You simply need your scraper, wiping pad. It's going to be a scouring pad that'll go on, some oil, and a rag or paper towels, right? So we got some stuff on here now, so I'm just gonna take my scraper and I'm gonna scrape this all off. You do have the edge, that grease tray that goes all around the griddle, right? So I just take that and I just scrape this all right off. We got a little bit of buildup from where the chorizo was cooking, so I just scraped some of that up, get some of that tough stuff off. All right, so now what I like to do, when you get all the big bits off, you take a little bit of oil. I should mention that you're doing this all while it's still warm, right? So I have this at a low heat setting right now. So what you're gonna wanna do, you put your oil down, then you grab your scouring pad here, and then in a circular motion, you scrub throughout the griddle. So you get the griddle. I like to also get the outsides because you got that grease that's gonna flow off the outer edges. So you go around with the pad and just get the outer circle here. All right, and that looks pretty good. So then we're gonna want to wipe all that off, right? So I take the paper towel, in that same kind of circular motion, I wipe off the oil. So look, I mean, that was pretty easy, right? Look how clean that is. Now there's one final step on these, right? So like I said earlier, you're gonna want to treat this like a cast iron skillet, right? So we got it all cleaned up. Now we want to just re-season it a little bit, okay? So you're gonna take a little bit more of your oil, just a bit, sprinkle that on there. Grab another paper towel. And then just kind of rub this in, okay? You're gonna wanna get the entire cooking surface with this oil. Now, at this point, what I like to do is keep the griddle on a low temperature for about 15 minutes, okay? Because that's gonna kind of burn in that oil and truly develop that, that protective layer over this steel surface, okay? All right, so I got that all wiped off. All right, so that's a good layer on there, okay? So at that point, the griddle cooktop is completely cleaned off, right? So if we were inside, we would have cleaned, you know, maybe 1 or 2 skillets in the time it took to cook this one large skillet, right? So cleanup is almost done. The last step, and you could use a rag, you don't have to use a paper towel necessarily, you know, for this, but you have to remember we do have some items that fell into our grease trap. So you're gonna wanna take a towel or a rag and just wipe that grease tray down, right? If you have some bigger bits, you could direct those bits into the grease trays that are underneath the slots. Check this out, guys. All right, so we just cooked this whole meal on this griddle out here, and it took, what, 2 minutes to clean it all off. So super efficient from a cooking standpoint and super efficient from a cleaning standpoint. When you're done, which we are now, you'll take your stainless steel lid and cover up the cook surface. And that's it, guys. At the end of the day, a gas griddle is such a great addition to your outdoor space, especially the Evo griddle that allows you to cook so many different things, bring the mess outside, offer ease of use and ease of cleaning. So if you like this product, come stop by our Gilbert showroom and let one of our sales associates take you through this incredible product. All right, also, if you liked our videos, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate all the views and all the support. Helps us make more of these awesome videos and get you more information. This is Ryan with Gilbert Fireplaces and Barbecues, where indoor comfort meets outdoor entertaining.